Can you feel me shake the ground? 'Cause I've heard enough excuses. Let's find out what the truth is. I'll get on my feet, I'll take to the streets. I'm knocking at your door, not gonna take all these lies.
Here we go. Raw, duh, because I muted you. Would you like the small one today or the big one? Would you like to feel masculine?
All right, give me Captain Jack Sparrow. I'll take it.
Just kidding, it sounds so much cuter.
Nice eyeliner.
Thank you.
If you're a pirate.
So, we are doing this interview because we need some footage for next episode. And we have some footage of you working on this. So, what did you do this week? We're almost done the week. Just give us a quick little updatey poo, and then we're good to go.
This was
Kinser?
primer week. This
Priming
was
week.
Kinser priming week. The week before we did all the body work. Last week we primed it, and then we sanded everything.
So this week was sanding.
This week was all sanding.
So this week was all sanding.
This week was brutally sanding.
Give me my mic. I'm going with Sean. You're not being interested today. Come on, Carl.
No, it's not.
Okay, so you painted what today? I saw you painting it. We'll cue in the little
I didn't
camera
paint nothing
booth.
today.
You painted yesterday, I mean.
Paint it underneath the hood, windshield frame,
No, don't tell me, tell the camera.
valence, front, back.
It didn't fall today?
Pardon me?
It didn't fall today?
No panels are falling, Butterfingers?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Not till Sunday.
That's pretty much the update. Yep, pan back up here. Okay. So that's pretty much the update on Kinser. It was a good sanding week. No, priming, sanding. So we removed the roll bar. Sean got a bit of the components painted yesterday. And Sunday, we'll get this bad bitch painted. All right. Oh, are we doing this thing? Let's go see the mechanics. And here we are. Let's go. Magic. Mr. Michael, I'm coming for you.
Are you?
I am. Here's your microphone.
A microphone.
A mic. Oh, Mike, it is so good to have you back.
I'm so good to be here.
So, let's start with, why did you leave us for a few weeks, but how was your trip? And then we'll get right into the grind.
Really?
Yes.
So, first of all, I got to tell you something there, Carl. Yeah. I had this fish tuna snack thing.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Tell everybody where you just came from so everybody understands the context.
I just came back from the Philippines. We were
Yeah.
doing a big project out there. Been going on for the last 6 years. But this specific one was the final putting together of a church and a theology school and for a community. So we got that all finished. It was intense. Right from the time we got off the plane in General Santos, right to the time I came back on the plane to get out of there, it was run, run, run.
Cool.
Just like
Good.
we do here all the time.
Yeah.
It was a really good 3 weeks of intense work, training, teaching, getting to know people. And then we had to leave. It's such
It's too
a...
heavy for these guys. It's too heavy for these men.
And then we had to leave,
Maybe you need the smaller one.
Maybe yeah.
maybe.
Well, it
The
is.
lightweight carbon fiber one.
My little guy.
Isn't that cute?
Yes, it's so cute. So, well, we were very happy to have you back.
I'm
we
glad
missed
to
you.
be here.
So let's get to what
Nice
you're
to
doing.
get back, Aunt.
You get here, we throw you right back onto a new little project.
Oh yeah,
what are you
we
doing?
just tore apart this car.
Yeah, we want to get you on air because you've been gone. So yeah, we need some mic airtime. So you can just kind of talk through what you've done
Mike
with
hair
this,
time. I
with
did
this
not
girl.
even cut my hair. I was supposed to get it cut before I left, but we were so busy. I'm starting to look like Carl now. You
Oh
notice
my
that?
gosh.
Holy.
I need a haircut too, Mike.
The only thing is my skin color is kind of pale compared to him.
We'll get there.
Yeah,
I know.
we'll get there.
A
It's
couple
only
more weeks
starting,
and I
sorry.
would have been, I'm sure.
All right, talk us through.
Okay, so we did an initial, repair on this. It was pretty intense. It was all electrical stuff. And we found some other issues. So he comes back for these other issues. We do that. We did a transmission service, a differential service, which is just regular maintenance stuff. Found some other issues with the brakes that we're trying to deal with. But because things are so tight in here, we have to get very specific parts. Nonetheless, we have been painfully looking for parts. And I think we're really, really close to those parts. Let me shut this phone off.
Yeah. So since Michael, well, I'll let him answer his little phone there. This is the 69 428 Cobra Jet.
And it's
Mustang.
a fast car.
Yeah.
Like, it's faster than any other one I've driven.
Yeah.
So it's got Carroll Shelby heads. Like, how often do you find those?
Also, they're signed, eh?
Yeah, they're signed down over there and at the very back. Really nice system.
Come on.
But,
I
sorry. The biggest problem is we've got a carburetor on this. And so it gives us some other issues like run on and stuff when it gets hot. That it would be really nice to just shut the fuel off so that we wouldn't have that issue. But it's there nonetheless, and we're trying to work through that.
And we also had some faulty parts as well, right? When the first time this was here, we had a water pump that
Yes.
was faulty, so we had to. It started
Yes.
leaking, so parts. I'm sure everybody in this industry understands that
Yeah.
parts are always fun to deal with. So we brought it back, and we're gonna switch it out. We got a 10 times better water pump, so hopefully it never happens again.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the extreme we have to go to now to get good parts.
Me too.
It has to be 10 times more expensive. But nonetheless, this is a really fantastic car.
Yeah,
I think the customer is very pleased with it because it by far surpasses any 428 I've ever driven.
Yeah, it's badass.
It is. It's a fun car to drive.
Yeah.
So we've got all the front end apart because we got to paint some of the headlight buckets in the front.
Right.
So we're just getting the headlight buckets all painted up. Sean's doing that next door. And of course, Sean's going to do a perfect job because that's what he does.
That's what he does.
And it's going to be a perfect match and the customer's going to be extremely happy.
Yes.
But there were some cracks in the paint. So we just wanted to clear that up. So that's why this is all apart.
So this is just kind of like an in and out job, you know, it's not one of our full restorations, but we're definitely just
Yeah, the
tuning her
maintenance
up.
part of it.
Maintenance part,
Maintenance,
yeah, super
repair,
important.
upgrades, stuff like that,
Yeah.
which we love doing.
Because you guys built this, eh?
No, we didn't build this, but this is not the one that we built. But we did, I don't know, this is the one that you worked on a while ago, right? We did a lot of
Yeah.
upgrades to it.
Yeah, there was all sorts of electrical problems.
Yeah.
We spent days on it to sort it all out. Repair things.
So, yeah. Cool. Well, I wanted to catch you. I wanted to welcome you back.
Well, thank you. It's so good to be back, and I'm so glad to get my hands dirty again.
Yeah.
In a different way. But still intense. Work here, work hard, go home sweaty. That's what we do best.
Okay. James, always leaving early. Yeah. Just doesn't work those long shifts, you know? I'm totally joking. He really does. Here we go.
He wore his favorite shirt today because he knew he was going to be on camera.
Hi.
Love the shirt.
So we don't have to make this super duper long, but I
Sure.
just wanted to get a little bit of an update so that we can kind of just let people know how it's going, and then we'll get out of your hair.
Sounds good.
Oh, does it hurt your hands?
Yeah. My palmolive hands.
Look at him go. It's just,
So
you know,
much nicer.
so much nicer.
It doesn't hurt.
You like mine? It's cute.
Wait, yeah, yours is all smooth.
Yeah. My hands are a lot more daintier than yours.
Prove it.
Okay.
All right.
Tell them what's up.
Working on a 66 GT40. And we're putting ITBs in there. So it's the Weber style carburetors. It's still fuel injected. Just running wires and trying to finish stuff off and make it look nice because it's going to be quite visible through the hood.
Yeah.
So we're going to make sure everything's perfect and detailed. Still waiting on fuel pumps. And that
Yeah,
should
we'll
be
get
here
those today, actually.
So
yeah.
And then,
They're on their way.
So next week, this thing should be running. And then we should be going for another drive.
Cool.
Another drive.
We're going to do our own little episode on this bad girl. I don't know, I feel like she's a chick.
Yeah.
She's badass. So we're going to do our own little episode on that, but we just kind of wanted to update a little bit on what's going on, and then you can
Oh, we should
kind of
take a picture here.
tune in to the full episode on the GT. Okay, well that's it then. Let's not be too crazy. Okay,
Thanks, James.
Let's
Of
go.
course. Thank you.
Alex, you get too much screen time, so we're gonna skip you today. So that is the update for the mechanical shop for today. That's all I got for you guys. So we're gonna do this little snappy of the fingers back and we'll go back to the mechanical shop. Just kidding, it doesn't work, it only works one way. That's all the budget we have, so let's take the car back. All right.
Okay, Dev. So what did you do here since yesterday?
Yesterday, so far I went and I added our gas fuel nozzle. So it's going to be a flush mount fit. We wanted a custom area because the M chassis fuel location is in a weird spot compared to where the stock one would be. So customer wanted to go custom, so I had one of these lying around, so might as well put it to good use. So I put it on there. It's flush fit. We've got all the bracing stuff made, so we can get the nozzle right up to there, hose clamp it and put a cover on, so it'll be all original, or at least it'll work like original. And then today is kind of a boring day, but I was basically setting up things like the ground strap locations for the battery. There's a couple dots here you can kind of see. That's one's for an anchor for the heat shield.
Yeah.
And then I made a muffler strap, like a muffler mount that goes under here to hold the exhaust up. And then you can kind of see here, I've made the opening bigger for the dual tip because this originally it was a single exhaust car. And there's Ranger.
Oh, that's sick. There's Ranger.
And so far, that's all I've really getting done today. Just the small details and the small fine details that end up taking time or lots of people forget or don't do them. And the next thing I'm on to, honestly, next is the rear seat. I've got my rear seat latches. I welded this from when the car was still an M car, just to keep the width. So this is just where the seat belt will latch up to, so I'm gonna tuck it underneath here. And we're gonna figure out how to weld this and trim it down, basically so rear seat will work with the 73 body. And I'll build a small metal panel for here so we can either put speakers in there. Yeah, just kind of work my way forward. Seat belts, fundamentals, then we'll work on lowering it and then do the cool fun outside of the car. So, but right now it's just, yeah, just the little details no one really sees. But the trunk itself is all filled. We've got all our covers on where we need them to be. So it's looking pretty good in here. And then our interior guy, Troy, is gonna help us. Basically our carpet goes to here. So he'll help us blend a carpet in, add any pieces we need, and make it look like it came like this way. Pretty close.
It's gonna look nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this though. I like doing little small things, even if it's something as simple as the gas cap. This is technically off of like a motorcycle or a Harley. It's designed for graphics, so if you say did bodywork paint and you had a graphic or a pinstriping, the way that these gas caps are set, they'll always reset to the same position, so your graphics will always line up. In this instance, we adapted it to the M car. It was a great size and a cool location too. Nice little flat spot up top.
Yep.
You'll be able to fill here, no problem.
So you'll fill this, I'm guessing?
Yeah, we will fill this once we start doing body work.
Yeah.
The car, unfortunately, was at another garage body shop guy.
Oof.
So there's a lot of bad metal work, body work, but either way, we are gonna be lowering the car and making new flares. So I'm gonna kind of wait to do this until I get the car lowered and I start doing exterior sheet metal. But yes, we will shave that. I believe we're keeping the chrome. And then I'm gonna have to redo all of this stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
pull it on
it's
there.
just so warped, and the guy never welded any of this wheel well to the original wheel well. So I'll redo all of this work make it so it's nice, proper, and then we'll do some side skirts, make new rocker panel side skirts. We'll make sure there's all the factory jack locations so you can put this thing on a hoist, no problem. And just make it, look like it came this way in 1973, but obviously have a lot bigger wheel, a little wider stance, and it'll definitely sound different with the twin turbos. So
Yeah.
same thing. It's just the smallest starts right now. We've just rough cut everything. We can get the car sleeved on. We will modify the sides of the dash once we get our doors. Once we get our doors mounted. The vents will probably go to a slim style vent. Yeah, just because the dash is so wide.
Yeah.
When you close the door, it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
So we'll make everything slim fit. Bring the dash in. New vents. Put the doors on, and then kind of work my way with the details and stuff after that. I'm still waiting on trunk hinges because they're specialties, so we have to order them off eBay. Can't buy them new anymore. And kind of just picking a job and working my way forward. We're almost there.
You were off it for a while.
Yeah, I was just helping Mikey build that Bronco shell.
Oh.
Yeah, we did the Bronco shell the last week and a half.
Yeah.
Just doing the prototype legacy sheet metal.
Yeah.
So we spent.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. We basically last week me and Mikey put together a shell. Usually we use Dynacorn sheet metal, but in this time we're having our own sheet metal stamped.
Yeah.
And then this was our very first time trying the metal right from the manufacturer. Test fitting it, making sure the gaps are good, taking notes on what panels have to be changed, and then from there the Bronco itself, the shell is all together. We're happy with lots of the parts. Some of them we're having to revise, where basically it looks like a Bronco. It looks really good. And then once those details get sent off, who knows, they might start stamping the sheet metal for us to sell and use on our own Bronco builds. We've got lots of pictures, and we'll just go forth, make revisions, and start making our Broncos here pretty soon.
Perfect. Thank you, Devin.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Get some shots of the pizza.
Did you get that one, Carl?
Yeah.
Don't do this in there. Oh! Yeah! Hold it tight.
Just say pull, okay. Take a shell out of their pocket, load it, pump it, shoot it, $100.
Look at Ashley.
Ready? Tell me that. Ready? Now run up to it. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta watch the master over here. It's been a while.
So what happens if you don't get it? You got to pay up?
No, you got a sore foot.
Well.
Car was in the pocket.
Here you go, man. Hold on. You earned it.
And they hold it up.
I can half it. Yeah, feeling good about the next one.
What's the problem?
Not practice. Sean, call your doggy, please.
Ranger!
Wait.
Hey!
He's on the other side of the hill.
Oh! Where's your ball? Hey, come on! Get your ball!
Would be something now if he was just taking a dump.
He probably is. Usually
Got a dog out there and you give the Asian the
Yeah. What are you trying to...
Carl's bringing home supper.
on the track.